Number 19,450 was when my mother told me I should take the word think or doubt out of my vocabulary because it'll make me more of an assured person. So instead, I began knowing out loud.
The Nashville Youth Poet Laureate program is a program meant to identify young voices who can speak for their generation and represent the issues of their generation, who not only can say stuff, but also have a commitment to service and a commitment to their community.
But if the government is allowed a breakdown this year, then so am I. And that's self-love, baby. I got into poetry somewhere around 7th grade. We were all taken to this auditorium in the library, and we were told to listen to all these big kid poets, and they were way better than me. And I kind of freaked out a little bit when I heard them until they let me on stage. And I just got really excited, really addicted, and I wanted to let everything I could out onto the page. I've written, I hope this email finds you well during these troubling times on 31 occasions. 17 of them were to the trouble during these times. The inspiration for my poem was after Spotify Wrapped. I mostly watched how they put all the algorithms for how many playlists you listen to, how many songs you listen to. And I was just thinking, what if I had that for my life? Like, how many times after every year they just tell you how many times you wash your hands, how many times you got sick. This year, 1,800 stars died every minute, and I can still feel them missing.
We start with a written application, and we ask them to submit a resume, 3 poems, and talk a little bit about their service work. We then have a semifinal where poets perform for a slate of judges, and through those 2 components, we select 3 finalists. And at the State of the Word, which is a major showcase, we have those 3 finalists perform, and the aggregate scores of all those judgings help us decide who the next Youth Poet Laureate is.
My depression jumped out of its rib cage and stole a kiss from my lips only once.
For the young person, it means they get a chance to represent themselves and young people like them and their perspective. What it means for Nashville is that we get to hear from young people in a way that we've never heard from them before, and that dramatically changes the landscape of how we understand our city and how we understand our community.
This year, I crush my fingers on my heavy heart once a day. Whenever I look at somebody bigger than me or greater than me, I always think, I wonder if I could ever be like them. And I want to make sure that anybody else who ever wants to be a Youth Poet Laureate like I am definitely knows that it's possible.
This NPT Arts Break is made possible by the generous support of the Martha Rivers Ingram Advised Fund of the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee.